Hello everyone, I'm filming my next Rainbow Series look today and I'm very excited. It is green and I'm honestly struggling here, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've sat here and played with a whole lot of different green products that I own, and there are so many different types of green you can do. You can do like lime green, forest green, khaki green. It's just a lot to deal with. I don't know what kind of angle I should go for, but I do have my Fenty lipstick in the shade Midnight Wasabi, which I love. It's like the most amazing color. I'll link below my Fenty lip swatch video if you've missed it. It's kind of old but still relevant. So I feel like I should really do something that goes with this, but also I have a green wig, so I feel like I should do something that kind of goes with this. I feel like this color would kind of go with it. I don't know. We're gonna wing it. I have no idea how this is gonna really turn out. We're just gonna have to wait and see, and I hope it's not a disaster. My last look, the yellow, I've already done red, orange, yellow. Yellow was very controversial. Not many people liked it. I loved it. I think a lot of people thought it was like a cop out and I didn't try, but actually I tried way harder on that one because it was more of like a graphic look. So for me that was personally much more difficult. So I don't know, like I don't know if I'm gonna do something graphic or something wearable or what. Like, people usually seem to like the more wearable ones more, but I feel like because this is such a like crazy colorful series, I should be trying to do stuff that's like out of my comfort zone. I don't know, you guys need to like comment below and let me know what you want to see, because I get so confused. Sometimes as a creator you're like, oh yeah, I tried really hard with this and I think I followed like what people want to see, and then all of a sudden it's like, nah, like that's not at all right. I don't know, it's like so confusing. So feel free to help a sister out. I'm going to start with my eye makeup today. First I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. They are not really freshly tinted anymore. You can see I've got a few more gaps than normal. I need to like do a little at home tint. I've also done a video on that. I'll link it below if you want to go watch it, because there is no benefit counter in my city, which I find very highly offensive and it's not good enough really. Also, I am on my period, so I have this on my stomach. Hamish got me this from a chemist. It's like a plug-in hot water bottle. It is bomb. I currently have the worst cramps that I think I've had since I was about 14 years old before I went on the pill. Like, I went off the pill like 6 months ago because I just wanted to give my body a break from it and see how I went without it. And honestly, like, I remember now why I went on the pill. I'm currently doped up on like a jillion just 4 painkillers. I was so sore. I was about to not film, but I really, yeah, I've just like hyped myself up all day to film this, so it's about time. Anyway, this intro is way too long, I'm sorry. Let's get started. Okay, so I've just used my NARS Complete Concealer around my eyebrows, and now I'm using my P. Louise base all over the eyelid. Just a little bit off camera to save some time. And I think I'm going to try out a palette I haven't used just yet. I bought this in Ulta like a couple of US trips ago. I've had it in my collection probably almost a year or so. This is the Morphe eyeshadow palette, the Jaclyn Hill Vault one in Dark Magic, and I just think that this kind of khaki green would look amazing with my wig, and I thought I might use this and maybe some like pigments and shimmers and just like use a few different products and just create something completely random rather than just using like one palette. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I just want to like keep it kind of creative and just go with the flow. So I'm going to start with the shade Shh and Poof, which are this one and then the kind of taupe. I'm just going to mix them together, focusing mainly on Poof, and I'm just going to use this straight into that crease just as like a beginning color. I have no idea what shape I'm going for today either. I might do some kind of like halo eye or something. I don't know. I don't think I've done that in my colourful series just yet. This is just a fluffy blender brush by So Beauty, by the way. And it's just really nice to create like a diffused color. Usually what I do when I'm doing a colourful lip, like if I do that green today, is I normally put on the lipstick first so I can kind of match everything else to it, but because I'm doing my eye makeup before my base, like I feel weird putting lipstick on with no foundation on yet, so I'm very confused. So just something like that is fine, just like a really light wash of colour. You can even skip this step if you want, but I just like to make it a little bit easier on myself to blend. For the next step, I'm going to take a tulip crease brush, which is just like a nice little dense brush to pack in colour into the crease. And I'm going to take the shade Potion, which is this like khaki green I'm very excited for. I swatched it before just like next to the wig and I thought it looked real cool. So we're going to apply this on the inner and outer corner as well as the actual crease itself. blending it into those other two colors we used in the crease. And I'm going to clean up the outer corner once again, so I don't mind if it looks really messy. So funny, my engagement tutorial, like everyone was like, oh my god, I thought it was going to look so bad, and then as soon as you do the wipe, it's just like magic. It's amazing like how much just sharpening up an outer corner can create like such a different look. It's so weird. Like my makeup process is often quite messy, but it always seems to like come together. It's weird. Like I'm not a tidy person when it comes to like art and stuff. Like it always looks like rough and then it all comes to, I don't know. Some people are like perfect the whole way through. I'm not like that. I don't know. What are you guys like? Are you like me and just kind of like go for it and make tweaks as you go, or do you kind of like have a perfect look in mind, perfect technique? Do you know what I mean? I'm really curious to hear like how you guys do it. This color in other news is freaking beautiful. I love khaki green. I don't think I've worn khaki green on my eyes. Like, have I? I can't remember. Usually if I do green, I do like emerald green. So we're gonna start with something like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of a deep green. This is called Inside Job. And I'm gonna mix it with the khaki and just deepen up my crease ever so slightly. I don't want it to be like too crazy, but just a little bit darker. I'm finding some of the like shades kind of difficult to blend out, but once they're blended they look really good. But I like the khaki better than that color I just put on, so it's a little bit patchy. Do you guys want me to like purchase heaps of the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks, by the way, and do a lip swatch video? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them the first time. Apparently they launch at like 4:30 a.m. in New Zealand, and I'm like, I love lipstick, but I don't know if I love lipstick that much to wake up at 4:30 a.m. But we'll see. I'll definitely hop on when I do wake up and just like have a look and see if there's anything that's not sold out. I'm sure heaps of her stuff will sell out like immediately. Like, come on. It's Jaclyn Hill. Okay, I'm loving how this is looking. I'm so confused. Okay, I do have this Pigment by MAC, which I thought would look so cool. It's called Golden Olive, and it's actually quite a wearable kind of green shade that you could wear fairly easily in a neutral look. I'm just going to pat a little bit of this on the center of my lid and just see what it looks like. I'm just going to use a dense shadow brush to do this. And I think I might also just wet it a little bit as well, just so that it's like foiled. This is how it looks. It's a really stunning color, you guys. So it's a little bit more of like a lime green, but it's still not like obviously a bright lime green, but it's a little bit more lime than the khaki shade we used from the eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm going to go over this with another green. Like, let's just go all out, because I do have a green here that's a little bit different. Just put that everywhere. Before I do the other color on top, I'm just going to take a small crease detail brush, and I'm going to take the potion shade first, the more khaki one, and just kind of blend it into the pigment. And then I'm going to take that real dark color we used and just put on the very inner and outer. Actually, I might just leave potion, because that looks really cool. Get out of my swamp. That's literally this look. I'm going to call it Get Out of My Swamp. I'm obsessed. Now I'm going to do a tiny touch of this product, which is more of like a bluey kind of green. This is De Niro by Huda Beauty, and I'm scraping off like almost every little ounce of it because I'm terrified it's going to look terrible. I just wanted to put it like across the top, and then I'm just going to take my brush with the leftover pigment on it and just kind of brush it down. Does that look terrible? I feel like that's the wrong kind of color. Okay, I'm going to do it on the other eye and then fix it, because I can't just do one. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions with this color here, which you can see I've used in the tutorial already. I'm just going to pat over top of that top part. I'm just going to try on this neon green eyeliner in my waterline just to see what it looks like. It's called Electric Daisy. I just want to put it on now, like even though I've got to put on concealer and stuff. I just want to see how it looks. So I don't really know what kind of eyeliner to do on top. This is actually such a cool color. These Colourpop eyeliners, I love them because they do last really well on me, but they're very like hard and crumbly. Like I find they just snap apart very easily, so you've got to be so careful with them. But I still think it's worth it for the price, to be honest. Yeah, I think that really picks it up a bit, makes it more like green. Okay, so I'm just going to take a face wipe. These are the Skin Food ones. I love these ones. I'm just going to sharpen up my outer corner and also just get rid of any fallout from around my eye. So literally just like dragging my finger up towards my brow bone, and the same on the other eye. This look actually I probably could have left it quite like diffused, but whatever, we're here now. So now we're going to move on to our base, and I'll finish off the eyes later. I definitely want to do some kind of eyeliner or something. I don't really know what yet, But I don't know, even like a real dark emerald green or something could look really cool. I have to like scout out my collection. But for now, let's just pop on some foundation and primer and everything. For primer, I've been loving this one. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer by Ole Henriksen, and it's just so glowy and it smells delicious. You guys know I love anything that makes my skin glow and feel hydrated all at once, and it just, oh, honestly, I would wear perfume if it smelled like this. Like, that's how much I love it. It's kind of banana-y, kind of not. I don't really know what exactly the scent is, but it's good. And then I think I'm going to use, I'm going to mix together a couple of foundations. So I'm going to use a little bit of my Yves Saint Laurent Le Tint Touche Eclat. Far out, man. Absolutely butchered that. And then just a little bit of my Punjab NARS Natural Radiance foundation as well, just to lighten it a little bit because this is definitely too dark for me. This is in the shade BD50. I'm usually about a BD40, like with fake tan on, so. And then I'm just going to use my Flawless Finish sponge to blend it all out and go down my neck as well. I didn't really fake tan my neck this time because I find my neck just gets so dry. It's really weird. I moisturize it every night. I always make sure, but it gets so dry and flaky. My fake tan always starts looking real bad on my neck real quick. So I've just started like experimenting with not fake tanning it and just like using foundation down my neck instead, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job. And then next up I'm going to go back in with my concealer I used around my eyebrows, Vanilla by NARS Natural, wait, what is it called? Soft Matte. Soft Matte Complete Concealer is such a confusing name, I swear to God. But I'm just using this under my eyes to conceal and also just like hugging up that line just to make sure like there's no gap. Honestly, I've used this concealer like every day for like, it must be like a year by now. Honestly, this stuff just goes. Like when I actually finish using this one day, I'm gonna be shook. Jesus. I'm using a little bit of custard just over this breakout I have and just like down where I want a little bit more coverage. Now I'm just going to set everything and I'll be right back. Okay, so I used my MAC Studio Fix powder. I used my Summer Best under my eyes. I also just contoured a little bit with my Makeup Revolution. So now I'm going to go back in with the khaki color and I'm just going to run this underneath my lash line. I just feel like there's not enough underneath. Like it's so dramatic up top. Like I just need to balance it a little bit, so we're just going to keep it simple and do this. I might do some kind of glitter or something on my inner corner because I don't really know what else to do on my inner corner. I thought that could be fun just to spice it up a little bit. I'm looking for like a dark green eyeliner, but I don't have one. I've only got like dark blue or bright green, so I think I'm just gonna do black eyeliner. Maybe I'll try mixing a little bit of Teaspoon by Colourpop in with a black eyeliner and just trying to custom create a shade. I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, this could be a disaster, but I've created kind of 3 different shades of liner. I just mixed that green with black, so I made a like greenier color. This is how it looks originally, so it's a bit brighter still. And then the dark one, and then the darkest, which is almost black. So I'm going to use a winged liner brush, and I'm very nervous. So the black I mixed was Colourpop also, by the way. So this is the lightest green. Goes on real nice. And then I'm going to go in with the medium green. This is really satisfying to watch. And then I'm going with the darkest shade. I'm just going to try and line up with the outer corner. The eyeliner is definitely drying out a little bit as I go. Like it's quite a moussey kind of texture, so I wish I kind of like mixed it as I went rather than at the start. I'm just gonna like spray it with some setting spray and see if it'll help to revive it a little. One eye is like way thicker than the other, so it's a very, very subtle ombre effect. And then before I do my eyelashes, I'm just gonna do a few bits of glitter. This is Poison Ivy by Glitter Gypsy NZ. I'm just gonna aim to put a few of these just on that inner corner, just like that. This is going crazy. I feel like this is going to be too much with the wig, but we'll soon find out. I'm going to do green lips, but if with the wig it looks terrible, I'll just not do green lips anymore. So next up, I'm going to bronze and highlight and everything. I'm going to use my cheek leaders bronze squad thing, and I'm going to mix together Hoola and Hoola Caramel because I think warm is the way to go when you go for like olive shades of eyeshadow. I'm putting it straight onto my actual cheeks. I'm also going to do it on my temples, nose and forehead. This is just a jumbo face brush, by the way. It's a nice big huge powder brush. You can use a powder bronzer. And I'm also going to take on the same brush this shade called Gold Rush, this blush, because it's like the perfect kind of hint of pink. I don't want anything too crazy because we're doing a lot with everything else. And then for my highlighter, I want something kind of like golden, I think, just because when I think of olive, I think of like gold tones. I'm going to go into my Sunset Glow Highlighter Palette by Chi Chi. I'm I'm obsessed with this. You guys already know. How many of you guys bought this? Like, comment below. Do you love it as much as me, or do you think it's a flop? I think it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me, personally. I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades here and pop that right on the top of my cheekbone. These are like the kind of bronzy shades in the palette, so they're kind of almost going to blend in with my skin, except when it hits the light, it's just going to shine. That way it's just a little bit more subtle in a way. And I'm also just going to take a little bit on my brow bone. For my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my Tinted Brow Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And that should just help to fill them in a little bit and also just set all the brows in place. This color is quite dark, but I'm wearing a wig and I think the darker kind of brow will look really nice, but it still looks fairly natural since I didn't fill them in with like heaps of other powders and pomades anyway. Now for the lashes, I'm nervous. I don't really know what to do. Like, instinct tells me to do something crazy, but you know, I don't really want to do anything too overboard. It's already very crazy looking. I might try out these Quartz Beauty. Beautiful lashes. These are in Moonstone. I think they're like the perfect kind of balance of natural and dramatic. For my mascara, I'm going to use Roller Lash, which I've just been like addicted to lately. I'm like obsessed with the eyeliner as well. I reckon it's so good. I'm actually really pleased with my choice of the black mixed with green eyeliner because it doesn't look super black. Like, it's kind of like softer, which kind of brings the look down a little bit. I feel like if I just used black, it would have been, I don't know, very intense. I feel like the glitter made it very intense as well, but I mean, it's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be creative, so let's just roll with it. This is so pretty, actually. I feel like if you were just wearing a nude lip and didn't put the glitter on, like, I'd happily leave the house looking like that. Just applying those lashes and then just stamp them together using the application tweezer. By the way, quick tip, if you need to put glue on your lashes and you're like finding it a bit tricky, you can also use the back of the tweezer, which is what I often do. Just dip it into your glue and then you can like paint it onto the lash band. Just a quick tip. I got glue freaking everywhere. Hopefully that dries clear, guys. Wow. Alright, so on the lips, now we're going to try on our Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in Midnight Wasabi. And then we'll see how it looks with the wig. I might change this just to something more wearable. How are we looking? Scary. I love green lipstick. I actually think you can pull it off. Like, you just need to do something very simple on the eyes and like with like bronze or gold or something warm. But like, this is very Shrek. Amazing color lipstick though, but let's just see how it looks. I'm gonna go get changed, put on a wig, and let's see how it looks once the lash glue is dried as well, because this is looking crazy. Be right back. Okay, I didn't take the time to stick this wig down properly because I'm honestly just struggling. I'm blaming it on my period. That's like literally my excuse for everything when I'm on my period. I'm just like, no, it's my period's fault. I can't do it. But I definitely don't like the lip color with the hair. I love the hair color though. I think it's so sick. I just wish I could. I just don't know how to do it. I'm not good with wigs, guys. Like, I just don't understand. I think I just haven't trimmed it very well. But anyway, you get the gist, okay? You get the gist. We're going to take off this lip color. I'm just going to do a nude. Fun slash yes, it is fun for me. I love nudes, okay? I'm going to be wearing nudes when I'm 94. So I'm going to do one of my favorite pinky and nude combinations, which is Mari Lip Pencil. This definitely needs a sharpen. And then right on top of that, I'm going to do Meraki, which is like this pastel-y kind of peachy color. But if you just do a little, like, I think that looks way better with this look. Like, I had the best intentions to do green lips, but guys, sometimes, I don't know, with colored lips, it's like you need to keep the eyes simple, and I just feel like that's a boring tutorial, but maybe not, I don't know, just for this one today. Anyway, that is my green look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll do a little bit more of a close-up just so you can see how the eye makeup all came out. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Give me some feedback. What's next? Blue. Blue, indigo, and violet. And then, like I said, I'm going to do a few extra fill-ins. So I might do like teal, pink, lavender, maybe a different kind of green. I don't know. Like, let me know what colors you want to see. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.